Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you all for hopping aboard with me for another video. In this one, we have breaking news. President Joe Biden spoke at the United Nations in regard to begging the world for its help in supporting Ukraine, continuing to support Ukraine. All right. So I do have video. Let me cue that up. This man is at it again. The kid from the movie Deliverance has grown up, and here we are. Let's see what he's talking about now.
Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct. Sovereignty, territorial integrity, human rights.
Wait, hold on. What?
These are the core tenets.
Hold on a second. Run that back.
Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct. Sovereignty,
Sacrosanct?
territorial integrity, human rights. These are the core tenets of the UN Charter, the pillars of peaceful relations among nations, without which we cannot achieve any of our goals. That has not changed, and that must not change. Yet, for the second year in a row, this gathering, dedicated to peaceful resolution of conflicts, is darkened by the shadow of war. An illegal war of conquest brought without provocation by Russia against its neighbor Ukraine. Like every nation in the world, the United States wants this war to end. No nation wants this war to end more than Ukraine. And we strongly support Ukraine in its efforts to bring about diplomatic.
And you see the players, you got Zelensky right here, president or whatever they call him over there in Ukraine. And I'm not sure who this is. Maybe his secretary or general. Who knows? I don't know who these people are back here. I have no idea. That looks like, anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, but we see what the game is. Ukraine, they need another look. They've gotten 40 billion, 100 billion. They need 200 billion, 300 billion, right? They need Oprah just to open up her wallet and just give out money. All right. They need her to come out there and just give out cash. That's all they need, right? Crazy. They're acting like Ukraine has not done anything, nor has NATO done anything to infringe on Russia at all. Like, it's all Russia that's the bad guy here. They really think we're all stupid. Like, come on. Look at this man looking so serious. Like I don't believe him. Nothing that he says, I believe at all. He's an actor.
Resolution that delivers just and lasting peace. But Russia alone bears responsibility for this war. Russia alone has the power to end this war immediately.
So does Ukraine. Ukraine has the power to end it immediately as well. Let's not forget, Ukraine was a part of Russia until like 1988 or 90 or something. Like, within my lifetime that the Ukraine broke apart from Russia. And then wasn't it in 2014 under Obama that Crimea was overtaken back by Russia? Was there a war about that? No. Why is that? When Trump was president, did anything get taken? Did any part of Ukraine get invaded or anything? No, it didn't. Biden gets in, all of a sudden, Russia's like, hey, the time is now. And Ukraine has the option to just go on back over there, go on back, be a part of Russia like y'all were for the last however many years until in the last 30 or so. It's crazy that they're putting all of it on Russia, like they're the conduit, they're the stimulus to this situation. Like, Ukraine has no bearing, no responsibility or accountability in this at all.
And it's Russia alone that stands in the way of peace, because the Russia's price for peace is Ukraine's capitulation, Ukraine's territory, and Ukraine's children. Russia believes that the world will grow weary and allow it to brutalize Ukraine without consequence. But I ask you this: If we abandon the core principles of the United States to appease an aggressor, can any member state in this body feel confident that they are protected? If we allow Ukraine to be carved up, is the independence of any nation secure? I'd respect.
If we now allow Ukraine to be carved up, man, the words, man. Why they keep showing Zelensky? Like, why is he looking so serious? Like, aren't you supposed to be out there on the battlefield, sir? Like, you always wearing your fatigues and everything. Aren't you go out there on the battlefield? You shouldn't be here begging for money. Or you shouldn't have our president begging for your money. Go beg for your own money. Or go out there on the battlefield.
Respectfully suggest the answer is no. We have to stand up to this naked aggression today and deter other would-be aggressors tomorrow. That's why the United States, together with our allies and partners around the world, will continue to stand with the brave people of Ukraine as they defend their sovereignty and territorial.
Yeah, you talking about the Nazis over there in Ukraine? That's what you're talking about? Yeah, we got you.
Integrity and their freedom.
If you're a Nazi in Ukraine, we're supposed to have your back. If you're a Nazi in Orlando, Florida, all of a sudden you're a domestic terrorist. I mean, it's man, just the hypocrisy, the double standards are crazy. Fake claps, fake applause.
It's not only an investment in Ukraine's future, but in the future of every country that seeks a world governed by basic rules that apply equally to all nations and uphold the rights of every nation, no matter how big or small. Sovereignty, territorial integrity, they are the fixed foundations of this noble body. And universal human rights is this North Star. We cannot sacrifice either. 75 years ago.
Hold on, is Chinese Taipei, or better known as Taiwan, are they sovereign or no? Like he's talking about sovereignty in regards to Ukraine from Russia, but what about Taiwan from China? I'm just asking that question because I could have sworn they wanted sovereignty. What about Hong Kong? I guess they don't matter. Okay, I got you.
Universal Declaration of Human Rights captured a remarkable act of collective hope. I say that again, collective hope. Drafted by a committee representing different regions, faiths, philosophies, and adopted by the entire General Assembly. The rights contained in the Declaration are elemental and enduring. And while we still struggle to uphold equal and inalienable rights of all, they remain ever steady and ever true. We cannot turn away from abuses, whether in Xinjiang, Tehran, Darfur, or anywhere else. We have to continue working to ensure that women and girls enjoy equal rights and equal participation in their societies. That indigenous groups, racial, ethnic, religious minorities, people with disabilities do not have their potential stifled by systemic discrimination.
You forgot about Black and Asian hate, and you forgot LGBT and those who are gender queer and non-conforming and non-binary and gender fluid, and like you forgot all. You got hey, if you're gonna name some people, if you're gonna name the specific groups, you gotta name everybody. You can't halfway do it. You can't do it 25% or 10%. You got to go all in. Conservatives, straight, crooked. You got to name everybody. You can't name a few to get your point across, right? He's being a bigot right now because he's not naming everybody. He just named a few. He said disabled bodied or whatever he said. And certain groups he just named. Like, he didn't name everybody. He just named a couple. Go all in. Your speeches should have a whole list of about 40 groups.
But the LGBTQI plus people are not
right on time, but you still ain't name everybody.
prosecuted are targeted with violence because of who they are. These rights are part of our shared humanity. They're absent. When they're absent anywhere, their loss is felt everywhere. They are essential to the advancement of human progress that brings us together. My fellow.
Okay. So basically right there, he was probably about to fall asleep. So that's why they had to cut it, right? He was gonna fall asleep, so they had to cut him, man. They had to. Y'all got the gist of that. Basically, once again, dropping on his knees, bowing down. Hey, we need to help Ukraine. Ukraine is in a crisis right now. They, not that Ukraine's government has been corrupt for God knows how long. That has no part in this. Not going to mention that Joe Biden, when he was VP, got the prosecutor in Ukraine fired because he was looking into Burisma Holdings or Burisma Group that his son Hunter Biden was in contract with, was being paid by, right, to some dealings over there in Ukraine, and that prosecutor was looking into that and make sure there was no corruption going on. And Joe Biden publicly admitted that he got the prosecutor fired. We're not going to mention that. His dealings over there in China as well. Not going to mention the sovereignty of Taiwan. We're just going to focus on Ukraine, although there's very, very similar. There's a lot of similarities between the Ukraine in regards to Russia and Taiwan in regard to China. So, but we're gonna separate that. We're all about Ukraine right now. Although they have Nazi groups that are there fighting against Russia, Russia's fighting against them. We're gonna back up those Nazis. But if you're a Nazi in Orlando, Florida, just speaking words, you're not actively committing a war against anybody or harming anybody physically, just speaking words, you're the worst thing on earth. But we'll give billions of dollars to Ukraine and those Nazis. That's absolutely fine. So y'all get the gist, man. Same old thing. Look, 2024, we got to get somebody in there that is going to end all this mess, right? Whoever that may be. I don't know who it will be. I'm not going to say right now, vote for this person. I don't know who I'm voting for. So do your own research. It is okay to do your own research, by the way. Do your research, and we need to get somebody else in there because this is ridiculous. I'm so tired of seeing this mess on the TV screen every month. They're begging for more money for that country. But Hawaii just had a terrible fire that happened and killed many people, destroyed homes and businesses and everything. And $700 checks to those people. I mean, it's crazy. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here and hopping aboard with me for another video. Leave me a like, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about Joe Biden begging the world for more money for Ukraine. Do you think Zelensky should be out there fighting alongside his countrymen and women? Let me know. Countrymen, because they don't have women over there in the military. I don't believe that's the case, right? But do y'all think he should be out there fighting along his fellow countrymen? Let me know. Share the video with a friend, and of course, hit that subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, I am gone.